Conversations in the Dark Part 2.
Whoa.
All right, let's get started, folks.
Right, boys,
What's big in our lives right now? What is trending in our lives?
I stopped growing.
You stopped having growth spurts.
Yes.
How can you
I used to be 9 stories tall. Now I am 5 stories tall.
Wait, no, dude, that's like one of those growth spurts that you get when like you're an old person and you grow down.
And your spine starts to
so
fuse together.
How old are you actually?
I don't know. Honestly, like I was never told when I was born, and
You're never told when you were born.
never.
When do you celebrate your birthday?
I don't.
You have a sad life.
I celebrate a different day called Pie and Cake Day.
Okay.
It's spin-off of the Pie and Beer Day of Utah, which is also a spin-off of the Utah Pioneer Day.
You know,
so it's like third-hand ripoff.
That's pretty sad.
That just gave me an Illuminati moment, though, because in the Bungie.net forums, which Bungie is the company that runs a popular video game franchise, their off-topic section recently got over a war regarding the superiority of pie over cake and vice versa. So that was pretty oofy right there, what you just said.
Dang.
I pledge to cake. Just gonna say it right now.
I pledge to cake, too. We had a debate at our school. That was a cake versus pie debate. And I was cake and Mary Rose was pie. And I was like,
I'm gonna be the odd one out and say I like pie.
Are we still mentioning names of others here?
We're fine.
Okay, cool.
We're fine. No one is gonna die.
True. Well, and I don't think
unless I give them
if
our
we're using
address.
just first names, and then we could change names. That could be kind of.
We
funny.
could change names.
Cool.
You could be Lucy. I could be Margaret. In our day and age, we could literally just use women's names.
I'll be Terry.
Terry, awesome.
Big Berlin Easter egg right there.
Nice to meet you, Terry. I'm a big fan.
Speaking of Berlin, should we talk about the concert to which we
went? We got back from a totes epic concert that you all wish you came with us. Not in Germany, actually.
In a stranger place known as Missoula.
Yeah, in a very strange place. And it was pretty epic. We saw the B-52s, OMD, and Berlin.
And none of you did. Unless you did.
Unless you did.
Unless you happen to be watching this.
Which I doubt any of you watching this probably came to that concert. But it was totally epic.
But get wrecked,
because
guys.
We were literally the star attraction.
We were the stars. We had another friend there.
Yes,
Chris.
Chris.
He was also a co-star here.
Yes,
awesome.
he's an important guy actually. He's replacing a very important cast member.
Yeah,
it's very dear.
So basically, picture this: the concert starts at 8 or
8 o'clock.
8:30. Okay, it started at 8. We show up at 3:30 because we wanted to guarantee front row seats. We had general admission tickets that get us into the pit, and at this particular amphitheater, the rail is literally 5 feet from the stage. We show up at 3:30.
Not at the actual stage. We have a moat of air in front of us, guarded by
that's the 5 foot gap.
That's
the 5 foot gap he was talking about.
That's the 5 foot gap. Anyways, we nearly die of dehydration. We eventually obtain water, so don't worry about that. Berlin starts the show. Terry Nunn, John Crawford, they were both freaking amazing, right? Their voices and guitar play were still spot on. They choreographed their movements really well. And they happened to see 4 younger guys who probably didn't know their music all that well. Yes, that was us, in case you hadn't guessed. Kids who don't usually know their music.
Just jamming out at the club.
Just dancing. And they were totally, they loved it. They dug it.
And we kid you not, this is actual story, no joke, not exaggeration, 100%
not a spoiler,
100%
real.
100% real.
Yep.
And we are not kidding.
All true, spitting facts.
Aliens, Area 51,
and then
all the way.
Isaiah met OMD's keyboardist, who's
Berlin's
keyboardist, whose name escapes me for the moment.
Yes, we can't remember, but the guy was amazing.
He had the most cool hat I've ever seen. Yes. I wanted his hat.
Looked like a referee.
He actually did look like a referee.
He looked like a referee from Australia's outback.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome.
Really cool.
And then OMD came on.
Which is Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark for you scrubs who don't know this.
Yes. And there's like the loudest applauses I've ever heard in my life. I thought my ears were going to bleed.
Yeah.
It was completely insane. Everyone was doing that Coldplay hop, and it was...
That was incredible.
It was amazing.
That was incredible. And Paul remembered me from meeting me in Salt Lake City last year. Andy McCluskey, the lead singer, did a shout out to myself and our boy Crisp. That was pretty epic.
Yes. So you should probably subscribe to our channel just right now. Yeah. Like this video, because Andy McCluskey, probably a dude you don't know unless you know him, gave John and Chris a shout out. So obviously that's our full channel.
That was pretty epic. And
John and Chris were wearing like shirts made by bands kind of out of that general area. And
everyone else was also wearing shirts.
I was thankfully most people were wearing shirts. Because if they weren't, we'd be having a bit of a problem. Yeah. But anyways, I was wearing an OMD shirt.
We were at the front.
Chris was wearing an Echo and the Bunnyman shirt, and Andy liked that. So Andy and members of OMD, if you happen to watch this, I don't know, subscribe to our channel, like our videos.
John, I already said that.
I'm just talking to OMD personally.
Oh, OMD personally? Yes.
Stuart,
you should buy our merch.
If you remember my epic meme dancing that I was doing, pretty lit, you know. I don't think any... To try and Fortnite dance in a space of about 1 inch of mobility,
it's very hard.
That was pretty hard, but I did a pretty darn good job of it, actually. You know, so that was pretty cool. And then
according to John.
And then finally the B-52s came on, which was totally epic. Fred Schneider personally gave me a drumstick he was using to play the cowbell with during Love Shack, so that was pretty epic. Shout out to Fred Schneider. You should subscribe to his channel if he has one.
They were all amazing. It was probably one of the greatest nights we've ever had.
Yeah. Good way to end out the summer. Tell us how you ended your summer in the comments below. Unless it's not very cool, then we really don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
Now we're all going to go off to college.
Yes, college is on.
No, except me.
Okay, Dominic's not going
Dominic's just graduating kindergarten, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
I mean, we mean 11th grade.
11th grade.
I don't think we should use names.
I'll edit it out.
Let it out.
I'll edit it out.
A school whose names begin with a saint. That gives you a very, very wide selection. Just pick one randomly.
St. Bernard's. Like the dog.
St. Napoleon's.
Absolutely.
St. John.
Oh!
Oh, wait. No, you're not.
I hate you. So, yeah,
the point is, 2 of us are leaving. One of them is leaving very far away.
Yeah, I'm leaving to go back.
Not too far away.
I'm leaving to go back to family, and then I will be going to college. So before I go to college, I have to make a detour to see family, but I will be quite far away.
Yeah. But look out, dudes. I still have this channel, I guess.
Yeah, Dominic still has his channel, so that's not a good thing.
I'm literally crossing town to.
Hey, I don't want to lose 2 subscribers, or all 2 of our subscribers, because
I know you don't.
Yeah.
This is why you're our homeboy.
Pretty much, it's going to be Dominic and I running the show from now on. We might bring in guest talent occasionally, but the main takeaway from this is John's going to be leaving us for a very long time.
He'll show up for a Christmas special.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here for a Christmas special, but knowing how accurate we are as to timing and how close we always keep to our word.
Good point. We're not giving you the year.
We're not giving you the year when the Christmas special will be. It could be this year, it could be 2037. So, you know, that was pointless, Dominic.
I know. It's just giving you incentive to make a Christmas special.
I'm not being
Guys, comment if you want a Christmas special.
So we basically had no idea what to do for a middle bit here. In the video, we were basically brain dead. We couldn't think of anything at all. I kid you not. So I'm just going to take this short time out to flex my $3 on you. So, yeah, you know. Yeah, look at that. Look at all that. Oh, yeah. Get this all up before my mom gets mad at me for dropping all her money around. You know. Alright, but, yeah. Look at that. Yeah, bet you wish I would. Okay. Last week, not even last week, this past week, and remember when we got back from the camping trip? We all went on the camping trip to go to a steeplechase. Dominic, what were your thoughts on the steeplechase?
Well, when I first heard I was going to a steeplechase, I used to do running in high school.
Oh no, this is one of his running stories.
So
Here we go again.
I instantly assumed this was a running thing. And I'd have to be watching a bunch of goobers run up a really steep hill and just run all day and get all sweaty in the sun. But turns out, these same goobers are now riding horses. And they call it a steeplechase.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was just going to be a race. Turns out, these same goobers set up a miniature golf course for horses to jump over.
Yeah.
Turns out, everyone has the same skill level. And I had no idea how any of this was scored. Luckily, they had Cold Stone there, catering, so...
That was actually pretty epic.
That was pretty epic.
That's good.
Yeah, that was good. But after being that close to horses, I would realize that I really am scared of horses.
I don't trust horses.
I'm cool with horses because I've been around them, but I've never ridden one.
You've never grown up like me. I grew up in Park City, like horses are scarce. At least where I lived in Kimball Junction, like I lived outside. That was.
He's from a former resident. He's a trader.
I am a former resident. I am not a trader. I still tell people like, I'm from Montana or Montana. I'm like, no, I am not. I'm from Park City. I'm forever somebody from Utah, and I am proud of that.
Salt Lake is better than Park City.
Who said that?
Me. Isaiah holds hands up in silence.
Okay, challenge. Here we go.
Put our hands down.
Okay, here we go. Park City. We have Sundance. We have PC. We have Eagle Mountain. We have Deer Valley. We freaking have what's his face? Cheech Marin. We have Cheech Marin in Park City.
What does Salt Lake have? It has a Ferrari dealership. It has a
what does Park City have?
dealership.
All the owners who buy the cars from the Ferrari dealership and move up to Park City.
False.
True.
Most of them are in Sandy.
False. Most of them are in my neighborhood. That's
You don't even live there anymore.
I know they were because I would see them all the time. We had people who owned Bentleys,
you
Ferraris,
don't even
Lamborghinis.
live there anymore.
No, but when I did live there, they all brought their cars and owned them in Park City. The Stradman, like the best YouTuber on YouTube, who's from Park City, who buys his cars in like Salt Lake and then moves to Park City back with his cars. He's got an Aventador, a Jeep, a Gallardo, and an R8.
Okay, this has turned into John Spurts about cars.
Yes, it has.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not even relevant since I was born in Minneapolis, so...
What's in Minneapolis aside from Mall of America?
The Vikings. The Twins.
Again, what's in Minneapolis aside from Mall of America?
The Lego store.
Shoot, you got me
The
there.
Lego store is in Salt Lake. You do
I
not
win.
have a Lego store.
I don't want a Lego store. I don't need a Lego
The
store.
Lego store
I don't care
is
about
the
your car
greatest.
dealership.
My childhood is rooted in automotives.
The greatest technological advancement that humankind has ever made is the
The
Lego
interlocking
store.
brick system.
The interlocking brick system
Of Lego.
Dude, the interlocking brick system know how to create a W16 Bugatti Veyron.
There's
an
architect's model.
There are models.
Do they run at 256 miles per freaking hour?
No,
Yes,
no,
if we
a rubber
put them
band.
on the International Space Station, which orbits faster.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not even an automobile or Lego. That's freaking NASA. That's like
NASA
Whole nother level.
designed
That's like Illuminati.
Lego.
NASA Dude, Lego was a
NASA, Danish NASA.
Dude, the guy who designed Lego was like a depressed man who owned a wood shop back in the early 1920s.
And
And he got depressed after it burned down, and then World War II happened.
Sounds like Danish NASA.
There's nowhere near space. He's not even. Wasn't even space.
Actually, the engineers behind Lego Architects do collaborate with NASA.
Well, that I did know.
Got him.
How?
Get out of here, Lego.
How's that? How?
Collaboration with Lego and NASA. They are now the same thing.
No. Ferrari and Lamborghini collaborate with the Pope. Every single time there's a new Pope,
And the Queen.
the
Vatican.
Queen and the Vatican. So every time there's a new Pope, they get 2 cars signed by the Pope and blessed. They are blessed by the Pope and go to some lucky owners who are going to own a holy Ferrari.
And then there's the Lego set.
And like them, disagree with them, love them, or hate them, you have to agree Legos are spitting facts.
We should probably stop or move on to the next topic before our video goes too
I don't care. I'm gonna win this debate.
Remember that time we went camping? Yeah. That wasn't good.
Crack of dawn, city's moving.